downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
11 yards for number 11. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of weeks.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was and get anywhere near it.
Ficken's kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On the give, this is Singletary. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going in and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday. Anything can happen in this league.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down. Henry running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He finds his man Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throw Throwing is Allen on third. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Room here to run. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side with Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? You're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's got some space here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the handoff, this is Breida. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, a run from Breida. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Moss will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mario Addison able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, here's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So Allen's going to look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's got Henry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
49.
Here's Tannehill.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tannehill.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Tannehill to throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.